What's up, everybody? Soul here with another sort of Convallaria video, and today we're going to talk about the state of the game, where sort of Convallaria looks like it's heading, where it's been over the past month or so, and what my insights are, our thoughts and reflections are of the game and how it's going. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. First and foremost, let's have a look at our events. So as you can see right here, we've got a good number of things going on in the game, and that is a great thing. Plenty to do. Right here we've got the Fleeting Happiness. This is some PJ madness for Sophia. I'm personally not interested in pajamas for Sophia. There's nothing wrong with it if you are, and if you pursued it and if you got it, more power to you. This is a lottery / jackpot, and for me, it's just not worth the spending. You got a very generous field of fortunes from the devs, where they're giving us basically free 10 pool, a free 10 pool. Really, really nice. Great stuff there. This is the kind of thing that we love to see in the game. Really makes everybody happy. And then as you can see, we've got Ready Voyager 1, and this is a Coco skin. I don't think anyone really anticipated this one too much. This is a pleasant surprise, and yeah, it's nice to see cosmetics and skins and things like this that we can pursue and buy. This one is not a lottery. It's not anything tricky. You just get it, purchase it, buy it, you got it. Bada bing, bada boom. Really, really like it. Happy to have it. We had a great event here with Barrel's Adventures in Wonder Lake, basically playing sort of Convallaria's version of Pokemon. It was decent and fun and interesting, and yeah, if you didn't check this out, some good lore and story, and it's really good to see our girl Barrel and get some backstory on some of these characters. This is a new event. It just dropped, the Forbidden Coven. Really, really nice. Glad to see it. I'm really enjoying the witch theme of the game. Estra's right here. She's just dropped in the game. We'll talk about her in a little bit. Really good stuff there. Another great event coming out quick. We got Voyage of Discovery again. This has 14 days left. As you can see, 13 days, full days. There's some cheese strats and some things like that you can do in the game. Kind of disappoints me. This is one of those events that you'd love to see, but then once you have it, and you figure out the kind of how it works, you take full advantage of it, and it really isn't that much fun and excitement behind it anymore, in my opinion. I think this is close to what we want as far as some random battles, but once you've done it, maybe like, half a dozen times, you kind of understand what you're looking at, and the maps are all same, and you know what you're after. I think everybody knows what kind of boss battles there are, what they want, what upgrades they want, and so on and so forth. And each time there's a Voyage of Discovery, which I'm not upset about this per se, but there is usually a cheese strat that allows you to absolutely break it. Right now there's one. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in knowing more about that. It involves SP Roia, of course, and so on and so forth. So let me know if you want more information on that. But yeah, a good event to have, but we've seen it. Doesn't really get our blood pumping. Wishing Machine, it's an interesting event. Nothing wrong with this. This is just something to get you logged in to check out in earnest, and I'm not mad about it. United Sea of Chaos. This is a great event. I enjoy this. This is something different, and I did think this was fun. It was a good time. Still doing it, obviously. We got one more day of it, but yeah, really interesting event. Something different. Definitely shook things up. With that all said, we do have a new character in the game that just dropped. This is our girl Estra. Before her, we had good old Luvada. Another really great character. And what we're seeing here is basically, and I put this down in the ratings, I'll show it right here. This is a fantastic example of where the game is going. There's no two ways about it. A lot of people compare Estra to Cole. Obviously, there's some stark similarities in that they're, drifter, or they're seekers, drifters, so on and so forth. It's really cool. But she is like Cole 2.0. She is more powerful than Cole. She is a prime example of the power creep in the game. And so I'm not sure that I think this is necessarily a good thing, but it is here and it is incredibly evident. And it's especially evident with this character. It was very evident with Luvada, and it was very, very evident with Convallaria. But this character literally comes screaming above both of them with the power creep and its evidence. And as I said, I'll put it up. You got it right here. You can see the ratings. And if you don't know about my rating system, make sure you go check out my tier list. Definitely worth your time. Regardless, this character is by far the strongest character in the game, thanks to that formula. Now, that doesn't mean that this character can just solo everything and is all you need to play the game, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the capabilities of this character and the scale at which they're able to reach their ceiling, so to speak, is much higher than some other characters. There's more in her kit than what a lot of other characters offer, and that is nothing short of just power creep. It is the new direction of the game. The game's going to progressively get harder or easier. I've been seeing where people are saying it's getting progressively easier, and these characters are going to come out and get progressively stronger. It's going to force you in the direction of getting these new characters and potentially spending money to do so. They want, the devs that is, want some kind of sense of FOMO. They want you to pursue these characters. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, because I've always been proud of this game and the fact that the worst characters in the game still hold utility and purpose. And so far that's still holding true, but can they keep that up? Will they be able to release more and more powerful characters and still keep the old characters relevant? Or are we going to have to see some of these rank 13s come out sooner rather than later? We'll see what happens, but this has definitely become more evident in this point of the game, and it is definitely something that cannot be ignored, and it raises some interesting questions. I don't want to say concerns, as far as the future of the game. And so, with that said, let's pop all it over. We're going to take a look at the Steam database. As you can see right here, this is back in February. You can see the peaks and valleys. I think the peaks, honestly, are a good representation of the new characters that have been released. And then boom, you got March 14th right here. We're going up, going down, as we are right here. This is the last big release. We had 13.93, 12, 12, 14. So we've been fairly consistent, all things considered. Well, we just had Estra drop, and that, honestly, that brought us up to 13.9, which is right there behind our last high of 14.8, almost exactly a month full prior. And so, really interesting thing there. We're more or less on target and consistent with what we're doing. Can't be mad about that. Now, bear in mind, this is only Steam. This is not mobile. This isn't showing what people are doing otherwise. But you're definitely going to see a better reflection of that here in our revenue. Now, when I first saw this, my heart kind of sunk. However, I always like to compare to the other tactical games. War of the Visions. Now, mind you, that is an end of service. But as far as I'm aware, it's picked up. People are playing it. They're wanting to relish it, but it's still under us and what we're doing. And then Langrazer's here. I'm saying they dropped some revenue too. We dropped a steep amount of revenue. Now, that could be because a lot of people went after Convallaria and spent to get them. And that makes sense. Whereas they're not going to spend so heavily now on Luvada and then Estra. They're going to be saving up, waiting for SP and Nana and Aisha and so on and so forth. So, seeing a little revenue drop doesn't concern me. From what I'm seeing, we're more or less on level with where we've been. I'm not seeing tremendous growth and change in the game in this way. We're right there where we were. Is that good though? See, if I'm being honest with you, I'm not sure that it is. When I look at some events like Clash, and forgive me, I'm going to get on my soapbox here. It's hard to keep coming back to this stuff. I'm bored of it. Now, Clash is ending soon. You literally have just a few more days. I still haven't even hit my 900. I honestly, I keep struggling to get the will to play it because it's all same but different, and it's not been tremendously fun. I need to jump on it and tackle it, and I will. I'll jump on it and get some stuff, but it's not fun. It's a chore, and that's not good. We still don't have any meaningful PvP in the game. That's a problem. You have people who are working hard to defend in this game on Clash, and your reward for defending is minuscule. I mean, honestly, it's minuscule. And yeah, we don't have any meaningful guild content either. That's another problem. Like, where's our guild content? We really want something to bind us all together and to keep us playing and to work as a team, and we still don't have that. I really think that there needs to be some kind of aspect of this game that has a bigger social element. If they're not going to get in on PvP and grow that, then give us something else. It's got to be in guild. It's got to be. Or even just a way to co-op with your friends and do something fun like a tower defense. A wave survival. Please give us a wave survival. Something different. I don't mean to be negative in any kind of way. I absolutely adore this game. I just wish that they would spruce it up and give us something different to look forward to instead of more of the same. Now, when you look at this, this is a slightly different turn in that we're playing a monster battler, but it's still the same mechanics of the game. It doesn't really change anything, and it's done in a way where you're not getting tremendous amount of choice, and so on and so forth. Like, it could have been, and I'm not trying to be negative, could have been done better. And if we're going on, let me know in the comments, would you not love to have a wave survival mode that you get to truly see how far you can go? Put a leaderboard on it and let's go. Make it co-op where you can play with friends. Make the rewards random. Maybe a small chance, and we're talking about small, that grows ever so slightly as you progress and go further to get good materials like those radiant ores. Heck, make it to where if you survive 100 waves, you're guaranteed a Castalia. You know, we're talking about potential hours of gameplay that players will definitely give just to have that. And wave survival, yeah, it could be an auto battler in the earlier waves and so on and so forth, but later on, as you get higher and harder, if done right, it will require more interaction and more intuitive gameplay. And that's what some people are looking for. They can auto their way up as high as they go and get the rewards and be happy and peace out. Or they can play it until they get to the higher levels, sweat, hit the leaderboard, and get some other rewards for it too. Maybe make it so that it's something that they can achieve multiple rewards for. Instead of this exchange system that they're utilizing, make it to where it's a little bit procedurally generated. Maybe you go in, you do several runs, you get to an end, and you have a general understanding of what your pot would look like at the end based on the number of waves cleared, and then your rewards are given to you randomly based on the waves cleared. So, I don't know. Just something a little bit different. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then I can't stress it enough. The guild system needs some TLC. There's not a huge reason to play in a guild as of right now, other than some small incentives, which of course I think is worth it, but a lot of people might not. I don't know. The game is phenomenal. Absolutely love it. Can't say enough good about it for what it is. But as somebody who plays it every day, I'm inclined to put it down and take a break from it rather than stress playing it every day and doing the mundane routine of it. I know I'm probably going to get some mad hate from this, but I love this game. And I'm sure everybody who's playing it every day, especially since launch like myself, feel a little bit of the same. And so we're needing something different here. Please, I hope the devs hear this loud and clear. And if you agree, even if you disagree, get down in the comments and let me know and let's talk about it. Anyways, that's my opinion on the state of the game. For me, the game is phenomenal and it's in a great place. But if you have been playing it since the very beginning, it's a lot of the same. It's very rewarding. The devs are doing a lot to give us a lot of events and activities and to keep us happy. However, there is a power creep coming into play, and it appears that they're not really inventing new content for us to explore, so much as kind of rewashing, remixing the same events and content they've already done and playing it safe, if you will. So, more of the same. Great game. Jump in if you're not playing it. Come back, play it if you already played it, you took a break. This is a phenomenal, great game. And then for those of us that have been there since launch, maybe you're looking to take a break, I don't know. But it could use a little bit more love for that particular audience. With that all said, thanks for watching. Huge shout out and thank you to my Patreon members. I sincerely appreciate all of the support that allow me to make these pulls and to go for these characters and to do everything that we want in the game. It means the world to me. Make sure you go check out my other videos, especially my character tier list. I'm really proud of that, and I really hope that everybody gets involved and we talk about the formula and so on and so forth. And yeah, the links down below include my Patreon, my Discord, where we talk all things Sword of Convallaria, and I would love if you drop me a like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.